Hello guys, hope you can see this okay, and I hope it's not too shaky because I'm just using the GoPro in my hand at the moment. But I thought I'd do a quick video just showing how I use my Abba stand for the front lift kit. So I've now got to redo my fork seals because one of them started leaking weirdly. I'll see if I can show you. I won't be able to show you it leaking, but I can't really see the seals. One's here. Usually they leak right on the stanchion there, but the one on this side is leaking underneath, seeping through there. I don't know why or how. I only changed them a little over a year ago, just as my poor dog was on his way out. It took me about a week to do it because I was sort of between looking after him and then out of my spare room I had them up there. So I'm now going to redo those again. I'm going to try and leave the forks in while I undo the bottom parts and drain the oil into my oil pan, which is over there. And I may even sort of put them back in to then top them up and stuff and do the bolts up on underneath, because I had a problem there as well where this one was loose for some reason. When I checked it, that's where I thought the leak was coming from, because during the MOT they noticed that there was oil around the wheel on that side. But while I'm actually here, as you know from the title, I want to show you how I use my Abba stand with the front lift kit for jobs like this. And if you can see, the rear's off the ground as well, so you could do some chain maintenance. But these come with, for the front lift kit, they come with these. You have to put this one on first, lift it up slightly because this needs to lean on the ground slightly to give it some stability. Then you put this one in. Yeah, so you put this second one in here and that gives it stability, so you have to sort of pull the Abba stand back up again just to push it a bit further so it sits on the floor properly. And this one is what then holds something to pull the bike down. Originally you'll get a small ratchet strap that comes with the kit. That's a really wimpy little thing, and I think I used it once when I first got it and it worked. After that it didn't work, they just get weak straight away. So the best way to do it is with an actual ratchet strap. A smaller one would probably be better if you could get one. And I even, like the other side, I think I cut this one down because that was really long. And it is better if you've got someone to help you, but you can do it without help. And what you do is, obviously this ratchet strap, this part of the ratchet strap, does have this hook on it and a bit of wire, rope, and what does that actually go to? It does go to the bit where I've got it. And what I've done is, if I can get right close in, I've just put the bit that loops in onto the bottom of the main part of the ratchet, and I've put that through there, and then the bit that's just the rope, that has a hook on one end as well, so I've hooked that around. Can't see the image because the screen keeps going off. Loop that round there and put it around as straight as I can down here, then through down here, then through the ratchet strap. And then what you do, you pull it as tight as you can through the ratchet strap and hold the ratchet strap up. And like I say, if you had two people, it'd be easier because someone could hold the bike down, the rear of the bike down, so you can pull it right through, and then you only have to sort of ratchet it a few times. So mine's been ratcheted more than I like, but it works. And you can just ratchet it and it will bring the bike down on its own without pushing the back down, because especially on a bike like this, which is relatively heavy, it's hard to push down yourself while then leaning right over to do this part. So I just ratcheted it and it lifts the bike up. You can see there it's up more than enough to get the wheel off and stuff and do that. And also I've put a bit of wood under there on one of those Sealy stands, just to give it a bit more stability, a bit more peace of mind. But yeah, I thought I'd just show how it's best, in my opinion, to use the front lift kit. And it's super tight, super strong, not going to go anywhere. The bike, obviously it'll wobble a little bit, everything will wobble a bit, but it's super sturdy and everything. That other stand gives it a bit more stability and a bit more peace of mind, like I say. Yeah, just a quick little video to show how best to use the front lift kit. Assuming everyone knows how to use the stand anyway, I thought I'd just show that. There are other videos about that shows how people use the stand, and I just think this is the better way. Like I say, you'd be better off if you haven't got a ratchet strap already, or you've got the money, buy a smaller one because that is quite chunky and gets in the way a little bit, and it would be nicer to have a smaller one, but you need a decent bit of length, a few feet or so, maybe 4 or 5 feet, just to make sure you've got enough to pull right through. Like you see there, it's probably only like, what is that, about 2 foot going through there, but obviously you want it coming out a fair bit to be able to pull on it and stuff. So I could cut this down loads. This was a lot longer. Anyway, there you go. Hopefully it's not too shaky, because I'm doing it in my hand and my hands are shaky anyway, and extra shaky because of some meds, but there you go. Hope that's helpful. I'll see you again soon on another video, and hopefully soon I'll have new black yokes on there, which I've got a new set that will be powder coated, and I've got a replacement tank to go on soon, but I'm waiting to get some money so I can get some bits and pieces on that just repainted to make it as good as it can be. There you go. And I may get my wheels painted gold. This is the saffron gold. I better leave now before I talk too much about other things, but yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.